Most countries are, because when you think about geography, is separated by water. Right. I believe so.
Really?
Chase, is it?
What?
Right?
Most countries are separated by water.
So why did Trump want to build a wall?
Oh, right.
Why he wants to build a wall? There's no water.
Because that's so close.
There's no water.
There's no water.
So not all of them have. Like Russia.
I said most.
Well, and think about Europe. Think about Europe. France and... But no, I'm saying France, Germany, those are all countries. I mean, so that's the problem they have over there with ISIS, because
They could just,
you can just go right from France into
or maybe I should say,
North America.
most people because
North America.
Right, North America.
Yeah, both they flipped over. I was in Africa. They got Africa. No. North America and South America is really called the Americas.
That's how we call. That's how we call. 30-some years ago.
What's up, Sharon?
You have almost said some things we can do better than some things that take more closer to it's hard to hurry back.
So that's only 10% of the water flowing over that one.
Oh yeah.
90% is that one over there. America gets less.
90%
Yeah.
of the Niagara River tumbles over.
Oh, that's what the little one's doing right now.
Oh. Good.
You can see that better that that's water over there.
Yes.
It's a Canadian dollar.
No problem.
Because I can Canadian dollar.
You don't want to fail the exam.
Oh, I know what it was. We were at competition happened with him. And he left me and said he needs that hat. So we at the last time, Dr. Tower. And he had left his hat. And we were and somebody had to yes, sir. Oh, I need that hat.
1016.
Somebody had to turn thank you, USA.
See going across the bridge, Marcy, right? Going across the bridge. When you go through the border patrols, that first building right there.
About it.
That's the building we went in with the shops.
Are you doing
Right,
a time
sort of
lapse thing?
green.
I'm doing a recording thing.
That's what I mean, though. Like, are you recording it so that
Oh.
you can make it go faster and it'll show you the whole thing? I know there's an app for that. I don't know if there's a lot of people do that.
I think
They
I
go around the whole thing in an hour, and then they
Uh-huh.
put the time lapse on it so you can watch it
Oh,
in
like
like
the time.
a minute or whatever. Yeah. It's pretty cool. You got a good view of the whole area. That's Buffalo up there. So that's Lake Erie. It's ending, and that's called the Niagara River, upper river. It goes over the falls. It's called the Lower Niagara River, and that's where Lake Ontario starts. That's where the War of 1812 was. That's in like Queenston, Ontario, Lewiston, New York. And like a million years ago, Niagara Falls was up there. And that's why you see the two cliffs. That's like the water has like gorged this way back. That's why they call it the Niagara Gorge. And every year, it still goes back like an inch or two. But they control it because now they divert the water for power. In the daytime, half the water is going over the falls, and half it's going for power. And in the nighttime, 75% of the water is for power, only a quarter goes over. So they control the erosion that way too. It's pretty cool, a lot of history.
A lot of technology.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like a few years ago, they had this big project where they were creating a tunnel to divert the water under the city and then going down farther down the river to the hydro generation station. And you could drive like a transport truck through this thing. And they had this machine that was making the hole, and it was the biggest machine of its kind in the world at the time. So it is pretty good. It took them like 3 years to finish that.
Yeah, it's funny because
But yeah, it's pretty neat.
I came here, I was with my parents, I was younger.
Yeah.
So 72 and then 74, I believe.
Okay.
So it looks like it's all the same.
Well, the water part would look the same. The city's really changed. I think what really, I've only lived in Niagara Falls for about 20 years, but in 1996, that casino opened. That's the original casino. And it was supposed to be just a temporary thing until they could build like a nicer, fancier, permanent one. But as soon as that was built, people around here started realizing that it was going to expand opportunities. So there was like not very many of these hotels. And now you see this huge skyline with all these big hotels. They're all in the last 15 years.
Right.
So that one's decided to stay open, and then 10 years ago, this fancy one opened up.
Right.
But it's really affected Niagara Falls.
Yeah, see, the U.S. side, it looks the same.
You know what's funny?
It looks the same as when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's why we can't.
You know what? I don't want to sound like I'm judging the states. Everybody says the same thing though. You go across there, it's like a shanty town. Things are boarded up, businesses out of business, and I don't know what's going on over there. But they don't seem to take advantage of it like we have.
Right.
I mean, our view is better. We're looking at it more, but I don't know. That's a mystery to me why that happened. Now I can take any plates you're done with. You finish this as well, okay? Grab that for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you're right about the coins. I should take them. They're everywhere.
Hi, somebody's pretty
What do you mean it's red? What do you teach in school?
It changes quite a bit. I'm between business, co-op, and phys ed.
Oh, wow.
My schedule is pretty flexible, but it keeps it interesting. But I enjoy it. It's tough to become a teacher. It's really tough to get in. I don't know what it's like in Maryland, but around here, like so many people are trying to get in, and it's so hard. So I was fortunate. I've been doing it for like 18 years now. But yeah, it's a difficult profession to get into. They hire a lot of people like only for part-time. To get a full-time contract is difficult.
My daughter's in a big hotel.
Yeah.
And she works
Does she? Special needs?
She's like an assistant.
I see, yeah. Like an EA, we call it an EA, educational assistant. Yeah, no, it's tricky. I didn't think I was going to be a teacher. Like I went to school in the States. I went to UNC Chapel Hill. I don't know if you've been down there. Amazing down there. It's so nice. I wanted to be a sports psychologist. I wanted to work with like the Raptors. When they have to, the mental focus. But the career opportunities were limited. You really had to get a PhD to really do research and consult on the side. So I ended up, my wife was already kind of being a teacher, and I liked parts of that coaching, and so I ended up doing that. So that's how that worked out. But I tell a lot of kids, like he's just heading off to university, and you say you're in business now, but you know what? That could change, and that's okay. Because I bring a lot of guest speakers into my classes, and all these people that have jobs and careers, they all say the same thing. Your career is very rarely going to be a straight line. You're gonna see things. You're gonna change your mind. Other opportunities are gonna present themselves, and that's okay. A lot of people get stressed out. They go, "Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do," right? And they feel like whatever you pick, you got to be business now. The rest of your life, you're gonna be business. But that may not be the case.
Yeah.
You're gonna meet new people. You're gonna get new ideas. So you should be excited. And I'm sure you're gonna do great.
Thank you.
Are you still working on your meal?
Oh yeah.
So we almost did one full circle.
Horseshoe.
I know, but the horseshoe's behind. So we're not there yet. So you don't get to see all this when you're on the other side. All this right here?
Yeah, because I'm sure better look over like here.
You're behind it. You're on the U.S. side.
The horseshoe thing is better than the
I'm thinking that island wasn't there, it would be a huge waterfall.
That means that
But you know, but it's funny because he talks about how it's moved. And so when I was a kid, it wasn't there. It was probably up here, closer up here. You see, because this is moving. So the horseshoe still was a horseshoe, but it wasn't exactly there. Because when we was in the, what you call it? They said eventually it's going to be, it could be all the way up there.
Oh, because the erosion's
Right.
constantly. That's what we learned about in environmental science. It's like the water takes away the rock.
Because probably 100 years ago, it was way down there.
And like the Grand Canyon, didn't used to be the Grand Canyon, but the water constantly flowed like this. And that's how you got it.
I was like, you see where that difference right here? Maybe the waterfalls was there as opposed to there.
Okay, so
No, not back there or up there.
See, I don't have no pictures from back. My parents used to have pictures. They got stolen.
Look at the little waterfall that's under that bridge right there, the little right.
It looks like there's a little bridge that goes across there too. Because people right there on the edge.
like you see that?
That's an island. You see, there's a bridge that goes across. There's a bridge up there. Cars are going across. That's why you see the parking lot right there.
Yes, you would consider that it is separate from the land. But it's like, what's there? And I see something there. It might be just a park. Okay. I was like, when we went to London?
Yeah.
London's nice.
Yeah. It's not but an hour. Yeah, when we went to London, the one thing we wanted to do that we didn't get to do, we were gonna leave London one day, and there was gonna be this train that was gonna go underwater, and when we came up above, we were gonna be in Paris. And we didn't get to do that.
Took the train. That.
Right.
Wow. Thank God. See, See how close they are to the falls? See how close they get to the falls?
Let me put this penny back.
Yeah, so when you come back around.
Yeah, I had to find where I got to put it back. 'Cause I didn't know. I didn't know.
It's all pennies. Oh, it's a unicorn.
Do you know which one it was?
I'm putting it in empty spot. Is that what they were talking about in the IMAX theater? How the falls moved? And it was like this dry. It was dry at one point on the picture. I saw it.
I imagine, like right there, that could have been the falls as opposed to that being the falls.
Falls could have been there and it's moved.
And then that became an island. And that became an island.
No, not that it became an island, it's just the way the water shifted. I mean, that was my assumption.
It's amazing.
All I can say is gone. And you know what? I think we are getting water from the falls as black water.
Huh?
Remember I said the city is powered by
What?
it's like hydrogen.
I still haven't got it.
The water is converted.
Back rains and what we said, the water pipes where you have it, and they had the water wheels, okay, and they got the car because water powered the wheels. It's the same thing except for it's bigger and it's more technology. You know what I'm talking about? I'm thinking of the Western time, and they had the water wheels, and it would give them power for the mill, the turner.
Isn't that one of them? That's a hydroelectric building right there.
Huh?